Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel Zamora and thank you so much for watching. So for today's video, I wanted to do a full dedicated review of a brand new collection that I'm super excited to talk about because it's none other than Mr. PatrickStarr's collection itself. If you haven't heard, I'm sure you have, PatrickStarrr has collaborated with the MAC Cosmetics to create an entire collection, you guys. Oh, look at this lighting. Oh, come on, bounce from this. Okay, I'm living for this. This is the promo photo for it. PatrickStarrr, star quality makeup essentials from social media's top beauty influencer. Oh, the top, oh, okay. Beauty guru PatrickStarrr brings his inspiring makeup is a one-size-fits-all philosophy to life through his new collection at MAC. So he has created lipsticks, lip glosses, lip pencils, eyeshadows, and a setting powder, you guys. So I got the entire collection here. I did get this for free from MAC, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh my God, look at this packaging. Oh my God, it looks like a pillow. Like I could just like fall asleep on this. So I did try the setting powder already. It is a $34 product at MAC and it is Patrick's powder. This is a colorless, ultra fine, with a matte finish type of powder, you guys. This is what's on my face right now and I'm beyond obsessed. Like my makeup looks so good. I didn't even color correct, you guys, so I just put the foundation over my facial hair area and then I set it with this and I'm obsessed with it, you guys. This is probably my new favorite powder now. It has no color and I kept it in areas that I wanted it to be very matte. So I kept it in my T-zone, very close to the under eye. And sometimes I will say with certain powders, if I keep it really close to the under eye, even after brushing it off and doing all that stuff, you can still see the disconnect of how white the under eye is. And right now it's blending really well. So the powder is definitely an A+ for me. Like I'm gonna keep using this for a very long time. Then up next, we have 3 lipsticks. Look how pretty these are. These almost remind me of the Rihanna collection that she had done, but instead of like the metallic silver, she had done like a rosy gold. But this is so pretty. The first one we have is She Better Work, which is a very like light dusty pink. It's a beautiful color. It's a little bit light for me. I don't like light pink lips. I did a light pink lip today for this look and even then I try to like deepen it a little bit. I just personally don't like a light pink lip on my lip. Up next we have Mama Star. This is my favorite lipstick from the entire collection because it is that kind of like terracotta mocha brown color. It's beautiful. This is probably gonna be my obsession. It's called Mama Star after his mom. His mom, you guys, is one of the sweetest moms I've ever met. And she's so inspirational. I love following her on Instagram. And then the last color we have, this one is Patrick Woo, which is like Ruby Woo. And I know Rihanna did this too. She did Riri Woo. And now we have Patrick Woo, which is a very red color. Oh, wow. Lipsticks I'm obsessed with. The She Better Work is a matte lipstick. Mama Star, the brown one, is a satin lipstick. That's actually my favorite type of lipstick from MAC, you guys. So I am already like, honestly, really obsessed with it. Patrick Woo is also a matte lipstick. So it's 2 mattes and a satin lipstick, you guys. And those retail for $17.50 here in the US. And part of the lip products as well, you have 3 lip pencils. To complement the pink one, you guys, you have Edge to Edge, which is this gorgeous mauve pink. But that's actually the one I have on my lips right now, you guys. So I lined my entire lips on the outside and the majority of the inside of the color with Edge to Edge Mahogany, which is like this rich brown color. It's beautiful. I would definitely use it with Mama Star, but what I would do is I would kind of line the lips lightly and kind of start to contour them, do that lip contouring thing, and then add Mama Star on top of it. That was probably like stunning. And then the last lip pencil in this collection is Brick, which is this kind of like darker, deep, almost like blood red, if that makes sense. Paired next to it, they're 2 different colors, but to create that red lip, this is probably the perfect combination, just to really make it like defined, but still very like voluptuous. He also has 3 lip glosses, you guys. I'm honestly obsessed with lip gloss all of a sudden. Like it's probably to me my favorite lip gloss type product because it literally gives you the shine of glass. So the first one we have in here, this one is Patrick Woo as well, but in a lip gloss form. Beautiful. The next one we have is gonna be Mama Star in a lip gloss form, which is probably gonna be my new obsession. And this one is the one I have all over my lips. So I wanted to like warm up the lip liner. So I put this all over. Then I took some of it off from the center because I wanted to lighten it up there. And I added this little nugget. This one is She Better Work, and this is the lip gloss form. So it's a lot lighter than this one, you guys. So I kept it right in the center, and look, it just really like brightens up the lip like in the center, and it makes them just look bigger. And the lip glosses retail for $17. Ooh, they're actually 50 cents cheaper than the lip pencil. And the last two products in the collection, you guys, are the eyeshadow quad palettes. He has two different colors. I probably will use both a lot. The first one we're gonna talk about is Glam Af. This one has 4 gorgeous colors. We have a really light color, especially to highlight like the brow bones, or if you use like a primer, or like a paint pot over your eye and you wanna set it, I'd suggest using this color. Then you have this color right here, which is Oh My Good, which is this like creamy, metallic, light dusty pink. And that is the color that I actually have right here on my eyes, you guys. The color that I first started to transition with was this bottom color right here, and that is Saddle, which is a matte color. And then the one right next to it, it's a dark brown. This one is in the color Embark. This one's my favorite out of the two, I'm not gonna lie. And then the second one is also really good, and you would think that this would be my favorite because of the golds and the browns. This palette is called Goal Getter, and the top color right here is kind of like a lot lighter than the camel color in this collection, but a lot deeper than this shimmer color on this one. It almost has like a pinkness to it, and that one is in the color Soft Brown. And then this shimmery one, that one is called Amber Lights, which is like a frosted type of shadow. And then down here we have Swiss Chocolate, which is a much deeper brown than the camel color, but it's more on the cool tone side. And then I'm Into It is this dark like burgundy brown color. That's the color that I have on the outer corners, just kind of diffused out. That is his entire collection, you guys. It's honestly a beautiful collection. I am beyond obsessed. I am beyond proud of Patrick, you guys. This is his first collaboration with a makeup brand, and to collaborate with MAC Cosmetics, like, oh my God, like, Patrick, you can see the work that went into it. You can see all the dedication. What did I hear? Like a year in the making? Because I know he's been wanting to do a powder for a very long time, you guys. That's his thing. He loves to bake. He loves to set. The fact that he found a makeup brand that he partnered up, that he loves, that he always uses, that he always talks about is amazing. I love it. So that is a review, you guys, on the entire makeup collection. And now, if you want to know exactly how I created this makeup look with Patrick's products, then keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so the first product that I'm gonna be using, it is the powder, Patrick's powder. So I've already done my foundation, my concealer, and my like light cream contour. So now I wanna set everything. This is $34 in the US, $38 in Canada. Do they use dollars out there, or like Canadian dollars? I don't know. Okay, so Patrick's powder is colorless, ultra fine with a matte finish. So if you're wanting to do a dewier look, I would suggest keeping the powder in very specific areas. Like I want just a slightly more dewier look, so I'm not gonna put it all over my face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this little nugget, 1 ounce of powder. This is also my first time using it, you guys. I always like to tap it on the lid for some reason, and I grab it from there. It doesn't have a color. I mean, it doesn't have an odor, and it's supposed to be colorless too, so that's kind of cool. Before you ever set your under eye, if you see the concealer creasing, you have to make sure you blend it, because if you set it, it's gonna set creased and it'll remain creased the entire night. So I'm gonna grab my other beauty sponge. Let me blend all that out. You see how I'm not gonna put it here, because that's where I want the dewiness in the foundation. I'm gonna like lift it like that. Then on the side of the nose, because it'll be matte, those are the areas that I definitely want matte. Oh yeah, it is colorless. I've been playing a lot with the Kat Von D setting powder, and although I like it, it sets rather white. So regardless of what color your concealer is, when you swipe off the powder, it is gonna be bumped up a color, if that makes sense. So let's say you got a shade in a concealer. If you set it with the Kat Von D one, it's actually gonna be a shade lighter. And it actually comes out like little by little. The Kat Von D one comes out way too much. Like their little filter releases way too much product to where when I open it, all this is just full of powder, which I don't like. So I'm like, then I set the sides of my nose. And you know Patrick is just the king of baking and setting and everything. It only makes sense that Patrick comes out with a powder. Me and Patrick go like way back to where before I was like an influencer. When I had first moved to LA, I was helping him film from home because he had just moved to LA as well around the same time. And Peter helped him when he lived in Orlando, but at the time it was only Patrick living in LA. And I had met him because of Nikita. Nikita's actually the one who introduced us as we went out one night. He ended up hiring me a couple times to film him. And one time we were going to a Morphe party, either Morphe or NYX, but we were going to a party and I had filmed him during the day and he had done his makeup. I had brought my makeup in my outfit because I was gonna get ready there. And he's like, why don't you just film your makeup? And I was like, I don't know, like I was just really like nervous. And he's like, just do it, film it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to post it. So I remember whenever I was doing my makeup, he's like, oh, why do you do this? Like, oh, you should do this like this. And I lived for it because I love when like people that I respect in the makeup world give me like constructive criticism because I'm like, oh, like I live. I'm like, I totally take it. Like if I don't like it, I don't change it. Okay, guys, so for this collection, Patrick has two little quads, PatrickStarrr Glam AF, and then he has PatrickStarrr Goal Getter. So I'm gonna start with this color. This one is in the Glam AF one. I'm grabbing a Morphe M433, and I'm grabbing this little like camel color, because I love a camel color. Oh, wow. I mean, it is MAC. We shouldn't be surprised. Ooh, that's pretty. So pretty. So the shirt smells really weird, you guys. I ordered it online. It's from ASOS. So I recently found out it's not called ASOS. It's called ASOS. It's bougie, it's classy, it's everything. So I brought this one. I was like, how fitting, right? Like very like glam or whatever. But every time I order this kind of velour fabric from ASOS, it has a weird smell. And I forgot to wash it before I used it. So I'm like, and my allergies are all fucked up. I was sick recently, you guys, and now I'm all better. But every time I get sick, my sinuses, I feel, get all sorts of messed up. So I've been like drowning on Mucinex. But I'm like, I feel good, but I sound like I'm dying. But even though I have a stuffed nose, I can still smell the shirt. I'm like, damn it. But it just goes with the look, so I'm gonna still wear it. So I didn't use a primer, you guys. Like the only thing that I put on my eye was the Rihanna Match Sticks. So I used the color Sand and Latte. I'll be doing a video, you guys, soon, like full face Fenty Beauty, because I've just been playing around with it. That one I wanted like a full face as opposed to like a first impression, if that makes sense. I'm creating that kind of like cat eye look with the shadow. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, you guys, so I just did both sides of my eye with this brown color right here. So I wanted to just do the outside corner of it, but then I also carried it to my lower lash line just with a small kind of like definer brush. And I brought it just right down there. I didn't take it all the way in. I kind of brought it halfway. And now I'm very Gabriel Zamora and I wanted to do a bronzed golden look because there's browns and then there's a gold color. But then I was like, you know what? Let me just not be so predictable, Gabriel. Don't be so predictable. So I'm gonna go in with this burgundy kind of color. I think I'm into it. And I'm grabbing a MAC brush. This is a 221 and I'm gonna keep it still in the corner of the eye. So I'm gonna keep it right there. And not applying too much pressure and mostly holding the brush at the very end of the brush. The closer you hold your brush, the more kind of like pressure you can really apply. If you're trying to be very light with your pressure, make sure you're holding it at the end of the brush and make sure you just build up, especially with like a dark color. If you add too much, you might mess it up. So you wanna work slowly. It's easier to get there slower and precise and good. Actually, I'm gonna go in with this lighter color right here on the little quad. It's a little bit lighter than that other camel color that I was using, but I'm still using the same brush that I used the camel color. And I'm just gonna lightly blend out the edges of that burgundy color, just to soften it. I completed this eye and I just really played with it. I don't really know how to do a cut crease, but I was able to really fake it really well. So what I grabbed was this shimmery color. This one is from the Glam AF palette. Oh my good. Oh my good. And what I grabbed was a MAC brush. This is the 248. It's a very like flat brush and it feels very synthetic-y, but like soft. So I wanna say it's like a concealer brush. So I grabbed the color. I kept along the crease as I applied the color. So I almost created a faux cut crease from the disconnect of this dark color and this super light color. I'm putting a little bit just right on the tip of the brush, so that way it's a lot easier carving out the eye. I actually brought it out a little bit more than what the brown was. That way it blends a lot easier. And you can really like layer it in areas that you want to be a lot brighter. So like right here, I'm applying just a little bit more. And it's a very like creamy consistency. It packs on very well and very easily. I think that's the same. So now that the eye is done, I'm gonna do liner, you guys. So I didn't want to do a winged liner. I just wanted the liner to be thick for the sake of the lash band. So I grabbed this little nugget. This one is by M Cosmetics. This is their illustrative eyeliner in the felt tip one. That's what it looks like. It just looks like a liner. And I just started at the inner corner of the eye. The reason why I hate liner is because you need like a doctor's hand. Like your hand cannot be shaky. Like it can't. And I have a shaky hand. Like I can't help it. I can't be a doctor. I can't be a surgeon because I'd be like. And then the lashes that I'm using are gonna be Lily lashes in the style Goddess. And even if you can carry a heavy lash, I still prefer a lighter lash so that you can really see the coloring that I did. Cause see, like even open, you can still see a lot of the color through the lash, which I really like. And these are in the style Goddess, you guys. You know, these are like my obsession. This is the final look. I hope you guys liked the reviewing, the swatching. I hope you liked the makeup tutorial. I've never done a look like this, but I'm kind of obsessed with it. Ooh, it's pretty. It's just pretty. What do you mean? This is so pretty. You guys, if you liked this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down in the comment section down below. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And until next time. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.